Professional fighters have the intimacy to destroy their opponents. So, what would happen if a regular guy with no experience in fighting challenges a professional fighter? Well, like you've guessed already, the results are pretty devastating. So without wasting anyone's time, let's see how the professional fighters kick them off. The aged guy. Likely said, challenging a pro fighter can end up pretty catastrophic, but if the challenger is an old man, well, I don't know why would an old man challenge an experienced kickboxer anyway. But let's enjoy the clip. To fill the gap, this old dude knows a little bit of Tai Chi. By a little bit, I mean, look at his stances. He's just keeping his hands down to his belly and isn't even trying to cover his face. So, the kickboxer is just playing around with him. He's throwing kicks here and there. When the professional fighter wanted to say no more to this match, he just finishes him off with a single kick. Just notice how he looked at the camera after knocking him out like he was toying with him all along. Floyd's Bodyguard. Kindly raise your hand if you're a fan of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Okay, you can put them back. This former boxer is always fenced in by his bodyguards. There was a time when his bodyguard challenged one of his prospects to see if he can beat him. The bodyguard was of course a regular guy, but that doesn't mean he was a hunch. He tossed a deadly quick hook, but the boxer's self-defense kicked in and then threw a right hook followed by the left hook. Although the bodyguard quickly stood up, the match was over. A regular kung fu martial artist. Even though you know a little bit of kung fu, that doesn't even go for a professional fighter. An interesting event happened in China where a Sanda, Chinese kickboxing, trained professional fighter was challenged by a regular kung fu guy. As the match started, the kung fu fighter got furious and landed dozens of punches to his belly, but the Sanda fighter was playing along with him. Just look at the guy, how he ducks his head while trying to knock his opponent down. Actually, it took him a while to start the beating, but when he did, it didn't take a while to knock him down. When he started the beating, the kung fu guy just ducked into the corner trying not to get hurt. It proves that he had never been involved in an actual fight. The fake Wing Chun guy. A so-called Wing Chun martial artist challenged a boxer in his gym. By so-called, I mean a fake random guy calling himself to be a Wing Chun martial artist. To prove his manhood, he challenged this boxer in a sparring session. The boxer wanted to crack him up bad. So, as the match started, he flashed over him and landed a few punches to his head. Instead of blocking the incomings, he turns his back towards him. By any means, the boxer let him get into his position, but then finished him off for sure. It is such a shame that nowadays Wing Chun is getting defamed by all these fake martial artists and masters. The Regret Master. Just like every other guy in this video, this guy decided to challenge a professional boxer. He was neither a novice martial artist nor had any experience in fighting. Despite his lack of skills, he went out to this guy's gym and challenged him one-on-one. At first, he was rushing over him, was trying to land his punches, but as he got a taste of the boxer's jab, he got shattered. He turned his back to the boxer and was trying to fly away, but the odds were against him. The boxer wanted to teach him a lesson of his life so that he won't ever again either embarrass himself or any other boxer. Damn, all these brutal punches that he got. I hope that would have taught him a lesson. At last, the boxer threw a powerful left hook and knocked him on the ground. I bet the challenger would have been much happier to see that punishment has ended. The legendary Misha Tate. Hey, who knows Misha Tate? Of course, everybody knows her. What a dumb question to ask. So, let me ask, what was her favorite fight that you adored? The answers could be like chalk and cheese, but for me, when she dumped and smashed 4 guys in a row. Although in all these 4 continuous matches, she didn't land a single punch or kick, it was more of a grappling match. She was laughing in all these fights while the opponents' faces were turning red as she choked them and performed other submissions. I bet this would have been the most embarrassing moments of their life, and they won't ever challenge a professional into a fight. The Punisher. If you're a muscular dude, challenging a professional fighter quite makes sense as you're trying to prove the man you are. But if you're a chubby dude, this doesn't make any sense. As the match started, the pro landed the first kick and then the second. But before he landed a kick, look how cartoonish he was walking around. But all his pride was washed away as he fell on the floor. The fighter rushed over and landed a series of serious punches. He then kneed him several times and, at the final stage, he performed a deadly submission move and knocked him out. Just look at how he landed another shot even after the fight was officially over. But from the way the pro beat him up, it's clear that the chubby dude said something that made him angry, or that he was having a bad day. The Reporter Crusher. There was once when Jason Ellis was challenged by a reporter who thought that he could take Jason down. As the match started, the reporter was furious from the start and even landed several deadly punches on the pro, which he shouldn't have done because he doesn't want the pro to get angry now, does he? But the pro was quite the opposite of it. He was being nice to him and was throwing light punches to his abdomen and didn't go for the head. But this was enough to teach the reporter a lesson. Another reporter. Here comes another reporter who also thought that he could take down an MMA fighter. Although the MMA fighter was a little petite, but that doesn't mean you can take out a trained MMA fighter. During the whole fight, he threw a series of noxious punches and kicks. Due to his short size, he was having a hard time going for the head, but he even smashed him on the ground several times. The match was still in play until he drew a quick right hook and smashed him to the floor for the last time. I hope now no reporter will dare to challenge a professional fighter, even if the fighter is petite in size. The Severe Beating. The YouTubers craze never ends. You'll find tons of YouTubers going after professional fighters, but none of them were crazy enough like him. The YouTuber was Tyler Reagan, who challenged a professional heavyweight boxer, Jason Jenkins, who weighed around 265 pounds, while Tyler was just 185 pounds. During the fight, Tyler said himself that he forgot his training, which he got before the fight. It was all because he was never involved in an actual fight. Although the heavyweight was quite nice to him and landed soft punches, that was enough to make him forget all his training. He never dared to involve in a professional bout again. That was all for today's video. I hope you guys would have enjoyed this video, and most importantly, now you know never to mess with a professional fighter, even if you're a novice or have confidence in yourself. If you much love this video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing and funny sporty videos. Comment down your thoughts about this topic, and if you want me to create part 2 of it, mention that as well.